know how you're going to make it, but God's going to make you make it. I know you might have wanted it then, but God took it away for a reason. He didn't give it to you because you were bad, but he gave it to you because he wanted to see what you was going to do with it. Go ahead and high five your neighbor and say, speak into my life better. Yeah, you got to have some people around you. You got to have some leaders around you that's able to talk to a situation and talk about that situation in a good way. I know we ain't got no money, but touch your neighbor and say, this ain't the first time I ain't never not had none. Yeah. This ain't the first time I've been sick. I know the doctor gave up on me here, but this ain't the first time this done happened. Got to be able to talk to some people. Stop talking about woe is me all the time, but learn to say, you know what? Though I'm going through this, I'm so glad I still got my right mind. Though I'm going through this, I'm glad I'm still can lift my hands. I know I'm going through this, but I'm so glad that I'm able to lift my hands and tell him thank you. Though you have a situation, please know that the situation is not bigger than God. They running, y'all. They running. The Egyptians running. And the leader says, stop being scared. Stand still. Watch God work. That's your shout for the week. To learn to tell somebody on your way, wherever you're going, just say, stand still, watch God work. Don't say nothing, stand still, watch him work. I dare you to high five about 3 people and say, stand still, watch him work. Watch him work in your life. Stand still, watch God. Yeah. Stand still, watch him work. Here's what he said. He said, the Egyptians, Mom, this is what he said. The Egyptians you see today. Lord have mercy here. He said, you won't see them again no more. Y'all missed it forever. All right. He said, you're not going to have to worry about it no more. Forever. That means I'm not going to just bring you out, but I'm going to bring you out and I'm going to cancel whatever it was that's behind you. I wish I could talk to somebody here. See, the voice of your leader lets you know that though I might have some problems, though you might have some problems, the problem you see today, if you fear not and stand still, God will work it out and bring you out forever. Lord have mercy, I got to leave y'all alone here. You got to understand the churches, all churches go through something. All homes go through something. Everybody around us go through something. But you got to understand there's a difference between going through and harboring what you go through. The reason David can make it through, he say, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Here's the next part. He said, I'll fear no evil. There's nothing wrong with going through something. But stop going through stuff scared. Stop going through stuff like a coward. Stop going through. I ain't gonna say it. Stop going through stuff just because you're going through stuff. You crying, you weeping, you can't even stand up at all. But thanks be unto God, you got somebody in your life that'll let you know, listen, I know you're going through something. I know you don't know how you're going to get out of it. I know it might be hard. I know you might be going through, but listen here, the stuff you see today, you shall see again no more forever. Now, you got to distinguish the voices now. Now, first missionary, I know some of you can complain. I know some of you can murmur. What all that does is build seed of discord. And it divides other people around you. But we should have a few leaders around that's able to say, I know it looked tough, but I fear no evil. Lord have mercy here. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Sister Caesar. I know a lot has happened. Touch somebody and say, I fear no evil. Because in this same sanctuary, God was able to heal somebody, not because they was rich, Lord have mercy here, but it's because God said, I got your back. And the Bible lets us know, if God be for us, who can be against us? Don't you worry about what's behind you, but look forward. As your current leader, I got to be able to tell you, stop fearing. I got to be able to tell you that. I'm saying I'm your current leader because you with me right now. Because most people, you got other leaders in your life. All right, and if you're going to work, you got another leader. All right. That leader should let you know, say, I know we got a lot of stuff coming in on the boat. Got a lot of stuff coming in on the ship, but they got to be able to boost the morale of the company, boost the morale of the employees, and say, you know what? It's a lot. It might take us. You might have to take, instead of a 30-minute lunch, you might have to take a 15-minute lunch. We got to do what we can do. Get your fingers together. You might have to drink some Mountain Dew. Might have to drink some Sun Drop. Don't do the commercial dance, though. You might have to do something. But guess what? We gonna make it. Yeah, yeah. You got to be able to do that. Whoever you follow, church or business or family, they got to be able to speak into your life, and their voice should point you to God. If the voice don't point you to God, that ain't the right voice. Lord have mercy here. Look at your neighbor and say, you better point me to God. I'm telling you, you better point me to God. If you got my back for real, you better point me to God. Don't you let me fall out here. Don't you let me look foolish. I can't stand observant people, because observant people, they let other people get in trouble. They let other people fall by the wayside. While you keep saying you observant, thanks be unto God, observant ain't no spiritual gift. Got to have some discernment. Thank God that we don't move in emotionalism, but God increase our discernment, that you're able to guide us to where we need to go. We're able to talk when we need to talk. We're able to listen when we need to listen, because just because there's noise don't necessarily mean it's a voice. All right, let me leave you. He said, the enemy, the Egyptians, whom you have seen today. Lord have mercy. He said, you'll see him again no more. The reason you won't see him again no more, because in verse 14 made me shout, the Lord shall fight for you. If you hold your peace. Here. Lord, I wish I had somebody here. He'll fight for you if you hold your peace. Stop trying to spectate. Shut your mouth and hold your peace and let God fight it. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, hold your peace, hold your peace. In other words, he's not telling you not to say anything, but he's letting you know, if you're going to talk to him and not to anybody else. In other words, he said, hold it together, baby. Hold it together. Have you ever had a feeling that you was about to bust? I ain't talking to no real people here. I want to talk to real people. I ain't talking to old people, all this old mindset. I'm talking to new mindset that you're going to be ready. Have you ever had something going on in your life and you felt like you was about to bust? You learn how to hold it together. Lord have mercy. You learn how to smile in the midst of it all. You learn how to lift your hands. You learn how to give God glory. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. You learn how to help somebody along the way. I dare somebody to shout in this place and give God glory. Say, no matter what's going on, you got to be able to keep going. Come here. You got to be able to press your way. You got to be able to keep going. Listen here, y'all married, so I want you to hold her. I want you to hold. No, You got to be able to hold it. Listen here. Listen, this is his peace. P-E-A-C-E. And what happens is, hey, my sister, how you doing? And what happens is the enemy don't want you to hold your peace. The enemy wants you to just look around, and the enemy don't want you to do it the way they want you to do it. See, what happens is when you don't do it like somebody else do it, they'll start talking out loud. But the Bible said that Moses said, the Lord will fight for you. Hold your peace. Brother, you ain't holding your peace. Hold it, man. Hold your peace. Look at your neighbor and say, hold your peace. Hold your peace. Y'all ain't happy here. I wish I had somebody around here. Because if you hold your peace, God's able to bring you out. He's able to bring both of you out. Touch about two people and say, hold your peace. Listen here, I know I'm going to say some other stuff, but don't let her go. Do you hear me? Don't let her go. All right, that's his peace. Touch your neighbor on the other side and say, neighbor, hold your peace. I'm done. Not only did Moses tell them that they're not going to see the enemy again no more. Not only did he tell them that he was going to fight for them, but look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, the Lord wants us to go forward now. Lord have mercy here. He wants us to move forward. The third thing is you got to understand is the voice of the Lord. You got the voices of the people. You got the voices of Moses, but now you got the voice of the Lord. Listen here, what happens, y'all? The Lord must have a voice in your ear. Out of everything that goes on, let the Lord have a voice in your ear. You listen to your mama, you listen to your daddy, you listen to your children, you even listen to your boss, you listen to the deacons, but you don't never listen to the voice of the Lord. Touch your neighbor and say, I'm going to listen to the voice of the Lord. And what happens, y'all, is that the Lord, his voice should speak louder than your leader and people. But what happens is you got to pay attention to how God speaks. God don't always speak directly to you. What God will do is he'll speak to the one that helped bring you out. That's why you cannot knock your leader. That's why you got to be able to follow the leader. We used to play a game, y'all. It was called Follow the Leader. We never gave instructions when you were the leader. Those of us that were following the leader, we just did whatever the leader said, or they did. If they gave instructions to lift their right hands, they didn't tell us all the time to tell you to lift your hands. But what the leader did was, just see some of y'all don't know how to follow that. What happened was, if it is that I wanted you to go take 2 steps to the right, I'll tell you take 2 steps to the right. But if I want you to go take 2 steps to the left, I don't have to always say take 2 steps to the left. You got to be able to follow the leader. I dare you to grab somebody behind you and say, just follow the leader. The reason you're following the leader, though, is because the leader has just received orders for your life. Lord, I wish I had somebody. While everybody else is talking, God's voice should be the loudest. Not because your leader is more important, but what God will do is the Lord speaks to your leader, and then the leader relays it to you. Not because he or she is more important, not because they're more interesting, but because it's for your benefit and for your blessing. Not everybody can handle the voice of the Lord. Look at your neighbor and say, not everybody can handle it there. Some people smiling at me right now think that you can hear God like me. The devil is a liar here. And I told you the only reason you in jail because somebody spoke up on your behalf. The only reason you're not dead now is because somebody just spoke up on your behalf. But thanks be unto God that God will talk to somebody for your own personal house. God may not speak to the wife at that moment, but God might speak to the man for the man to do something. Go ahead and touch your neighbor on the left side and say, thank God for his voice. I thank God, y'all, because while everybody else is speaking, God is able to speak. While everybody else is talking, God is able to talk as well. Look at your neighbor and say, God's going to speak to you. And what happens, y'all, is that God speaks. He speaks it in an unusual way. He may not speak before you get in trouble, but he might speak while you're in trouble. Touch a neighbor and say, neighbor, God gonna talk to you. Man, hold your peace. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, just hold on, because God's about to speak. And what happens, y'all, is that God spoke after the fear. God spoke after the encouragement. God spoke after the crying. God spoke after the frustrations out. God will let you yell. He'll let you holler. And yeah, he'll help let you cuss. He'll let you get all of that out. And then he'll say, peace, be still. Lord, I wish I had somebody here. Is there anybody here that can sure enough testify that after I went through the sickness, after I went through the divorce, I get to hear God's voice to let me know, keep on going and keep on moving? Because verse 15 says, the Lord spoke to Moses and said, where are you crying to me? Don't talk to me, but talk to the children of Israel that they go forward. And that's all I want to tell you, is that when you're hearing the right voice never sends you backwards. The right voice always sends you forward. I speak death to the individual trying to stop you from moving forward. I speak cut off for the individual trying to hold you back. Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, it's time to move forward. I speak to somebody. Hey man, hold your peace. As a matter of fact, when you hold your peace, walk her forward to let somebody know that the enemy tried to stop it. But thanks be unto God, I got a voice in my ear telling me we're going to make it anyway, anyhow. I wish I had about 7 more people that'll run down with them, stand in agreement to let somebody know, though it might be hard, God is able to move. Though it might be tough, God is able to move. Slap high five with your neighbor and say, neighbor, God is speaking. Hear his voice. Look at somebody else and say, be thankful that the Lord ain't quiet. He's still speaking. He'll never leave me. He'll never forsake me. In the midst of a situation, he'll talk to me after the trouble. Thank the Lord for his voice. And the Lord is speaking, and he's telling me to tell about 19 people. Tell you, move forward. God's got everything. Yeah. God's got everything. Yeah. I say God's got everything. I say God's got everything. He got it under control. Don't you turn back. Go forward. Don't hold back. Go forward. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. He won't leave you. I say he won't leave you. And what I found out is that if God said it, I say if God said it, I say that settles it. What I found out is not everybody can do this, but there's a few people around. When you hear the right voice,
God said, my sheep hear my voice. And when I hear the voice of the Lord telling me to hold on, yeah, hold out, keep pressing, keep moving, keep loving, keep shouting, hold on, help is on the way. And the reason we say that is because the enemy, I see today, I won't have to worry. I say I won't have to worry. I won't have to cry. Touch your neighbor for the last time and say, neighbor, hear the voice of the Lord. Because there's a hymn writer that I love this hymn. It's entitled In the Garden. He said, I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear is the Son of God discloses, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me that I'm his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. Y'all ain't no hymn lovers, but somebody told me the road wouldn't be easy, and I don't believe he brought me this far just to leave me. Shout yeah, come on y'all, shout yeah. You gotta drown out the naysayers. Yeah, drown out those that don't move. Yeah, to whom much is given, much is required. Work for your healing, work for your breakthrough, work for your rescue. God ain't forgot about you. Sister Easterling, God ain't forgot about you. My brother, God ain't forgot about you. Y'all talk to me here. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Now, there are voices. There are voices that you hear. Brothers, men, don't let your wife voice take you off course. There's a few things that's happened in this church, and it's because we all go through cycles. People say, just because it worked in the old, don't necessarily mean it'll work in the new. Don't repeat what somebody's done before you got to where you are. But bro, you can't do what the past youth director did. Overseer, he already know you can't do what the previous pastor did. The previous evangelist, you can't do what the previous evangelist did. Previous musician, you can't do what the previous. The reason you can't do it, we all got our own cross to bear. Don't let people take you off your course. I know they're telling you, oh, you're doing too much. Well, that's you. Let them be them. If they feel like you're doing too much, tell them, get out my face. I'm trying to be Christian, get out my face. I'm doing something to keep me alive. The reason I work is because I'm trying to stay alive. Y'all ain't talking here. Man, I had you to hold your peace, hold your wife, because that's what the Lord told me to tell you. I ain't got nothing deep for you. Hold your peace. You married. If they get mad, that means they need to get married. Hold your peace. Sorry, I ain't got nothing deep for you. I would be prophetic, but I'll be lying. And we see a lot of that going on now. Doors of church is open. Hey, man, take your peace back to y'all seat, man. Thank y'all for your obedience, though. Appreciate you. Doors of church is open. I'm trying not to hold y'all too long. I don't want y'all to be. I want y'all to come back.